Good morning, students. Here is a continuation of the lesson Ancient Civilizations of the World. In the last video, we have discussed about Egyptian civilization, and today we shall learn about Mesopotamian civilization. Mesopotamian civilization is originated in Tigris and Euphrates Valley. The land between river Tigris and Euphrates is called as Mesopotamia. Now let us discuss Mesopotamian civilization in detail. The word Mesopotamia means the land between the rivers. So, Mesopotamia means the land between rivers. It was due to the two rivers, Euphrates and Tigris, that the West Asian barren land had become very fertile, as food crops could be easily grown because of the fertility of the land. The northern hilly tribes and the southern nomadic tribes of the desert wanted to establish control over this area. Also, the most important area of Mesopotamian civilization was the southern part of the valley between Euphrates and Tigris rivers, refers to as Babylonia. The northern part of Babylonia was called Akkad and the southern part known as Sumer. The hanging gardens were created on the banks of river Euphrates around 7th century BCE, and it was built by Nebuchadnezzar II. The northern part of Mesopotamia was known as Assyrian. The rivalry between the tribes led to number of endless conflicts, and however these conflicts, there emerged a civilization of strong and brave race. As a result, Sumerians, Babylonians, Assyrians and Persians were ruling Mesopotamian region. These tribes used the system of writing which was called cuneiform for 30 centuries. The history of Mesopotamia is a story of endless hatred and conflict. The Sumerians, the Hittite tribe from the north, were the first to arrive Mesopotamia in 4000 BCE. They used to worship their gods on the top of the hills. However, after coming to the plains, they built artificial hills and established their places of worship there. These were called as ziggurats. They did not know how to build stairs and therefore surrounded them with sloping galleries. The Jews called these the Towers of Babel. The Sumerians were overpowered by the Akkadians, one of the tribe of the Arabian desert. These are known as Semites. After 1,000 years, Akkadians were ruled by the Amorites, another Semitic tribe. The most famous king of Amorites was Hammurabi, who built a beautiful palace for himself in Babylonia. He framed the codes of law in order to protect the rights of all sections of Babylonian society, especially women and slaves, and made Babylonia to be considered the best administered kingdom in the whole of the world. Now let us know the law codes of Hammurabi. The main source of law codes of Hammurabi are the rock edicts found in 1901 CE. Today, this has been kept in the Louvre Museum of Paris. Hammurabi's law enforced the logic of an eye for an eye. That means if a man destroys the eye of another man, they shall destroy his eye. A tooth for a tooth. Hammurabi's law codes are one among the most ancient of the codes available to us. They were probably written to protect the rights of all sections of Babylonian society, especially women and slaves. After Hammurabi, most famous ruler or king, the Hittites who came later occupied the valleys and destroyed all they could not carry away. These Hittites were defeated by the Assyrians, who were the followers of Asura. Asura means the desert god. The Assyrians occupied the whole of West Asia and Egypt till about 7th century BCE and collected taxes from all the people there. Another Semitic tribe, the Chaldeans, re-established Babylonia in 7th century BCE and developed into a prominent capital of that time. Nebuchadnezzar was the greatest king among them who encouraged the study of science. And he built a beautiful hanging gardens during his period for his beloved wife. The hanging gardens was one of the 7 wonders of the whole world. Most of the scholars are the view that the king Nebuchadnezzar II was one who created the garden. Nebuchadnezzar's wife Amitz was from Mede. It said that Nebuchadnezzar got gardens built in order to console his wife, who was missing the beautiful environment of hills, trees and flowers of her motherland. Some scholars opine that the gardens were created by Assyrian queen Sammu-rammat. In reality, the gardens did not hang in the air. The trees and bushes were grown at different levels of the ziggurats. When the branches hung at different levels and swayed, they gave the onlooker an impression of being a hanging garden. The Euphrates provided water for these gardens. The Chaldeans came under the attack of Persians in 6th century BCE. 200 years later, Alexander transferred this place of the Semitic peoples into Greek province. After the rulers of the Romans and Turks who followed Alexander, this civilization started declining and turned into wilderness. This is all about the Mesopotamian civilization. Children, in the next video, we shall know about the Chinese civilization. Thank you.